Welcome into Wright Tree Stadium at Wasatch High School for KSL Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week as the Farmington Phoenix travel up to take on the Wasatch Wasps. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart, and we've got a really fun matchup coming up for you tonight. RPI in Lacrosse came out this week, and the Farmington Phoenix found themselves at the number 2 team in the state. They are undefeated, 7-0 coming into tonight's matchup. And they are led by a trio of big-time scorers. Marcus Ball, the junior, 23 goals on the year. Cole Bynan, what a year he's had, 18 goals, 10 assists, and Braden Buckley with 17 goals. This is a Farmington squad that in 7 games has scored 111 goals, and they've only given up 28. They do not allow much. They're coming off a nice 16-4 victory over Northridge, and they are looking to remain undefeated and in the top 2 in the state, but they're going to have to deal with this Wasp squad. Wasatch coming in 5-2, coming off a tough loss to Juan Diego, but this is a group that they've got some good scorers led by Gabe King, the senior. According to stats reported, 39 goals and 17 assists for the attacker wearing number 42. He is going to be a young man to keep an eye on tonight as the Wasatch Wasps try to hand the Phoenix their first loss of the season. And tonight's face-off underway. As the ball loose, scooped up by the Phoenix wearing the Road Till uniforms, as they will send this ahead. Going to ask for some patience with some of these names, some of the uniforms, not as easy to decipher. We'll do our best. As Farmington working this around, coming with Bynan. We talked about him, picked up here by Bennett. As Farmington into the offensive zone here. Bynan looking to set it up. A bouncer, it doesn't find its way through. Nice job blocking that shot. Cameron Horner giving chase there for Wasatch, but it is kept by the Phoenix. As Bynan, excuse me, that's not Bynan, that's Jaden Bennett, number 3. Work behind the goal. Coming back with Bennett. Nice job there defensively, pushing him wide. Now behind the goal, coming around front. That shot didn't make its way through. Looked like Royland's got a piece of it. As Farmington here will throw in back up top here with Jaden Bennett, the senior. Farmington has possessed it for most of this first couple minutes, and that one into the net for the goal. Cole Bynan, the senior, scoring it, and it's 1-0.
Phoenix goal number 9, Cole Bynan.
Nothing. Farmington is. Bynan makes a nice move, able to score it, and the Phoenix, 10:32 left here, able to get the first goal of the match. Back to face off. Picked up by the Phoenix. This is Jackson Yates. So good in face-offs. 780 win percentage in those face-offs for Yates. Is this ball scooped up there by Roylance. Starting keep today for the Wasps. He's had a good year. As here is Gabe King now. A nice attack. And now King going to try to set up offense here for the Wasps. Urker coming out with Noakes. And now Nate Passy with it. Passy able to get in a good position for a shot. Just missed it wide, and Wasatch will come out with it. Here's Urker. Behind the goal with Noakes. Defended by Thomas. Now Oaks coming back. Oh, nice find to King. Gabe King. Beautiful setup from behind the goal. King with the finish. And Wasatch has tied it up here. Tell you what, you got to love that response by Wasatch. Farmington coming out, minute and a half of sustained possession, most of that in the offensive zone, and then you have King able to work his way right in front of the goal. Beautiful find. And able to tie it up. Back to the face-off. Spencer Bodley in there for the Wasps. We're talking about a 780 percentage for Yates. How about Bodley? 820. 828 in the face-off circle for the Wasps. Bodley tried to rake that. And it is Wasatch coming out with it. McGinnis had that knocked out. That ball still loose, scooped up there by this Farmington defense. And now we've got a stoppage here, and it'll be Wasatch possession. Here's Urker. Urker being pushed out there, extended. Is Horner with it? Horner taking a check. That ball came out, and a flag coming out. So our first penalty of the match. And Farmington going to go man down here. That was given to Marcus Ball. So he will head off, and Wasatch will be a man up. Looking for an opportunity to take a lead here in the early going. That ball loose, scooped up there by the Phoenix. Trying to escape. That ball still being battled around. King had it momentarily, still has it. Back in the offensive zone here for the Wasps. Boy, they've got a runner on the backside. King looks that way, just sailed it through. Boy, Caleb Taylor was there on the weak side, and that was that close to being a prime scoring opportunity for the Wasps. Penalty expired here for Farmington. They're back to even strength. That ball knocked out. Gathered by Horner. And now King. King taking his time here. Now looking for that angle. Oh, what a shot by King. He juked me. I thought he was going to pass that, and does a great job of able to fire that right back on net. And the Wasps with the 2-1 lead here, almost midway in our first period. Both goals coming from King, and that puts him at unofficially 41 on the year. I got a Wasatch fan next to me shaking his head like, yep, that's legit. This game has been controlled in the offensive zones by eventual goal scorers, and now we've got a stoppage here, and it will be Wasatch possession. We have not seen a lot of back and forth up and down the field. It has been teams that have been able to kind of establish that possession and hold it for those good scoring opportunities. McGinnis working around. McGinnis! Oh, and a save. But we've got a flag coming in here. And this going to be called on Farmington, I believe. I think the indication might have been on Anderson. Yeah, it is on Anderson. Second penalty of this first quarter for Farmington, and again, Wasatch will go a man up. Urker back up top here with King. Urker, oh boy, I thought he was gonna take a long shot. That ball loose, just scooped up by the defense of Farmington. I think this is Roberts able to escape it. Boy, nice job of King using that boundary to his advantage as an extra defender, but here comes Farmington. Phoenix on the run here. Boy, they had a man right in front of the net, but they couldn't get it to Roche. And now Bynan gonna pass it out here with Jaden Bennett. I think that might have been Mari maybe. Boy, just hard to tell some of these numbers. Again, our patience, or asking your patience with us tonight here. Here's Bennett. It's Farmington looking to make a substitution here. Those done on the fly. Almost an opportunity for Wasatch to grab it. Ball able to recover. Ball works right around the defense. Ball just misses it wide. And Farmington here will bring us back in play. That one might have hit the post. Again, Farmington will have it as Royland's retreating back to his crease here. Bynan has the lone Phoenix goal up close. That one, couldn't tell if Royland's got a piece. Looked like there was a late deflection on it. Farmington again. Maintain the possession. Buckley trying to utilize that screen. Now we'll throw back to the screener. Don't have a 37 on our roster. We'll try to get that for you. Our apologies. Shot. Oh, it doesn't make its way through. What a block there by Winiger. Hayden Winiger with a nice play there defensively, helping Roylance out. Bynan again trying to get around, trying to come back to the inside. It was a nice job there defensively by Cole Jorgensen. Just would not allow Bynan the angle he wanted. Was trying to set him up for it actually. Jorgensen did a great job to hold position, knew where he wanted to go, and didn't give it to him. 4:55 left here in the first quarter. Wasatch with the early lead. Again, getting around this first line of defense, and a nice save there by Roylance. Second one, another save by Roylance. That draws cheers, well-earned cheers from the home side here. As both sides making change as Roylance bring it up, looking for somewhere to go. That ball couldn't be caught initially. Osborne able to recover it, but we've got a timing issue here. Called on Wasatch. Farmington will have it. Here's Jaden Bennett. Nice job there with a little delay there by Osborne. And then we've got the call inside. We'll give it over to Wasatch. Want to thank our booth here. They're helping me get caught up on lacrosse. An illegal procedure call there. We're going to be referencing them all night long, believe you me. As that pass a little too tall, will head out. Last touch by Wasatch. Back in play. Here comes ball. Boy, right through the middle. Ball. That shot didn't make its way through. A roller. And boy, that's Royland's head on a stick, but a late flag coming in here behind the play. Officials now discussing the call here. Initial indication was an offside, and yeah, there is a far flag, so we've got a couple calls here on the play. So we had an offside penalty and an illegal body check. So the offside will be 30-second. The body check will be a minute. 2-man down here for Wasatch. And a big opportunity for Farmington here coming up. That ball was left on the turf. Roche able to regather it, and then on the escape, that'll roll out. King trying to get that ball to roll to another 3 yards. It wouldn't. Farmington able to regather it here. 3:15 left in our opening quarter. Bynum looking for a shot. Roller doesn't make its way as again, Royland's with a save. That ball's still loose. Royland's again on it. Tell you what, the keep today for Wasatch gave up that first goal. Since then, he's not allowed much. Done a nice job as the offside penalty has now expired. Another 30 seconds here of Wasatch being a man down. Is that ball loose at midfield, scooped up there by Roberts for Farmington, and here comes Easton. The offensive zone. Finding Bennett. Bennett shot straight away, and that one off the hop, able to score it and ties us up at 2. I think it was Jaden Bennett with the goal, the senior midfielder. Had that run right through the middle, scoring his 8th goal of the season. And the equalizer here is the celebration, unearthing the staff, letting a teaching moment there on the sidelines. 2:35 left here in the first quarter, knotted up at 2 apiece. Back to the circle, Madsen. There for Wasatch. Yates for Farmington. Farmington coming in with the possession. Nice job there coming in by Hales to gather it for the Phoenix. Now Buckley. Buckley trying to get around Baker. Buckley, a hopper and a big save there by Roylands. Is that ball to the corner, still in play here. Farmington able to gather. Bennett. Bennett again. Back-to-back goals for Jaden Bennett, giving the Phoenix the lead. 1:55 left, and the Phoenix back on top. We talked about their offense, 111 goals in 7 games, and you see it there, just how quickly they can strike. Back-to-backs in about a 45-second span. It will be Farmington given the possession. Here's Marcus Ball. Roche working behind now. Boy, tried to set up Buckley right in front of the net. Didn't make its way through. That ball on the turf. but they're able to knock it out momentarily. Still a scramble for it, and it will stay with the Phoenix. Working around. Roylands, that ball on the turf, and Roylands able to cover it. Big play made by Landon Roylands. Here come the Wasps. McGinnis will peel back, looking for reinforcements. A little change made here by the Wasps. Taylor just came on, as did Passy. Passy has it now. 42 seconds left here in the first. Near side, Urker. Works to Noakes. Clock down to 30 seconds left. Boy, that was a rifle pass. Couldn't connect. Rolling through. It'll be out, and it will be Farmington ball. 24 seconds left. Big final 30 seconds here for both sides. Nice find. Ball. Extra pass up close. Roylands, another save. Makes the save on the shot by Buckley. 9 seconds left. Looking up. That just passed Osborne. He's trying to keep it, but knocks it out. 2.2 seconds left. Don't know that Farmington will get a shot away. They won't. We thought it'd be a good one. A battle of top 15 teams in the state, and it's a one-goal match after the first. Farmington leading Wasatch 3-2 on Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Heidemann and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard and outfitted by Black Clover.
First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the Army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the Army goes rolling along.
Welcome back here to Wasatch High School. Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week. Farmington leading Wasatch 3-2 after the first. Jaden Bennett with a pair of goals after Farmington trailed 2-1. As we start the second quarter here, and Wasatch faithful have to love the start they've seen today. Need 3 more quarters of it, maybe a little extra oomph in those next 3 quarters to try to get a comeback here. But they've certainly shown they can compete with the number 2 team in the state, at least for the first 12 minutes. Roylands with a couple of huge saves. This ball on the turf and gathered by the Phoenix. Hales coming up with it. There's Roche. Trying to work to the inside. Jorgensen able to prevent it. Again. Works over with Buckley. Here's ball. Nice switch now working behind. Oh, wide open Buckley. And that was deflected. Nice job being in front of that. I think Liam Baker was the Wasp. It didn't let that get through. Talk about Roylands, he has been good. There have been a couple of those kind of opportunities where the defense in front of him has done a nice job. Oh, right in front. How about that soft touch by Braden Buckley? And the lead pushed to 2. Boy, that was a really nice find, and gotta love the soft finish there by Buckley, recognizing maybe doesn't have time for a full wind. Able to just get enough and beat Roylance. Wasatch gave up the first goal of the match. They'd score the next 2. What kind of a response do the Wasps have here? Bodley in the circle for Wasatch. But it is won, well, was won by Farmington. They've got it now, as it was a nice job by Yates. He has really led the faceoffs today for Farmington, as you see. Well, how about Farmington utilizing the sideline, pushing Carmona out, and it will be Farmington ball. The sideline there enthusiastic, and now being told we got to bring things back here and get the start underway properly. Far side over with Roche again. They'll work behind. Tough shot, and Roylands found that. I don't know if he knew it was there initially, but looked around and realized, hey, I got it. Another big save there for Landon Roylance. Remember, had a failure to advance earlier, and Roylance here having to hold again. Nice lob, but that couldn't be gathered by Power. He's trying to recover it. Ball being bounced around. Farmington able to scoop it up. And here come the Phoenix again. Noah Evans, right through the middle. Evans, that one came out as he was winding for a shot, and Roylance comes away with it. Have opportunities here for Wasatch if they can get going. Coming on, nice check there to slow it up by Hales, but Wasatch still with it. Here's Noakes. Oh, big lane for Noakes. Noakes right in front of the goal, and a save. Trey Pace with his best save of the game. Wasatch still with it. Here's King. Has the 2 Wasatch goals. Trying to find a lane for a third try. A pass over. Finding Noakes. Noakes. Oh boy, he tried to pass it, and how about the snag there by Bynan? Able to reach up and gather. Here come the Phoenix. 9:20 left here in the first half. Big wind and a goal. Cole Bynan had the first of the match, and now he scores his second. 5-2 Phoenix. What a big swing that was. That sequence, the last 30, 45 seconds, a prime opportunity for Wasatch. The big save made by Pace. And Farmington comes down quickly and convert it into a goal. Wasatch needing to find a way here to garner up a response. Off the face-off. Wasatch had it. Madsen does have it. Trying to work through now a quartet of Phoenix. That was knocked loose on the turf. And now we're going to get a call. It'll be Wasatch possession here. I'll tell you what, one thing we've learned about Farmington is off these face-offs, they are bringing pressure, a lot of physicality, trying to jar it loose and gather, and that time Wasatch able to do just enough to hold it. And that pass sailing long and out. in play. Here's Bennett. Bennett. Shot. Roylance with the save. Nice lob. And now here comes Carmona. Carmona still running with it. 8:30 on the clock here in the second. Taylor back with Noakes, working it around. Well, they had it in front of the net for Horner. Try to get it on frame, and a nice save made there by Pace, but that ball loose, and Wasatch, boy, just overran it. Now trying to regather it, and they will. Urker through the middle. Urker. Ethan Urker. His first goal of the match. There's that response that Wasatch needed. Felt like after that last goal, maybe a little bit of air was let out, and Urker able to do enough to keep the energy up on that Wasatch sideline. 7:55 left, 5-3 the advantage for the Phoenix. Ready to face off here. Farmington comes away with it. Again, Yates, who's been so good today in the face-offs and then lost at midfield. That ball literally jumped out. A check there. And it is Wasatch with it. Osborne leading the charge. Will send it wide with Urker. Urker couldn't hold it. Trying to regather it now. That ball still on the floor. Picked up by Wasatch. Osborne with it. Now with Noakes. Wasatch will set up. They do have King right in front of the crease right now. Still with it. How about the job there? Given away. His ball comes away with it. And out of play. Talk about Farmington using the sideline. How about Wasatch giving it back to him? .6:59. And it will be King that starts it here for the Wasps. Double team comes over. He tried to center it to Owen Urker. That ball rolled through, and it'll be Farmington with the possession. Boy, I like the idea when that double team comes. Just got to connect on that pass. You'd have a wide open shot from straight away. And again, this time it's Passy able to force him out. We've got a timeout here taken. 6:45 left in the second. Timeout. We'll take it with them.
When I go to an employer, I have military veterans and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Army goes rolling along.
Welcome back. And they actually ruled Farmington with the possession, so I must have misseen it on the far line. And had some help here from the box saying that Wasatch threw it out. So my bad. Farmington with the possession. So here's ball. Now Buckley as they work it around. Patience here shown by Farmington. Here's ball. Pushed away from the middle. Now move over here with Bynan. Approaching the midway point here in our second quarter. Bynan a long shot and deflected away by Roylance. That'll be Farmington. They were closest to. They'll keep it. Nice little shake up close, and that was shy of the goalpost. Farmington again is nice run there by Roche. Boy, he had that one jump out of his stick, and now he's going to have to deal with some pressure. I think we're going to get a cross check. It is a Wasatch penalty that will be coming up. And it's a hold. Jorgensen will head off, and Wasatch will be a man down here. 5:48 left. Up top, thought about a shot, couldn't find the lane. Farmington still with it. Oh, nice job knocking that out by McGinnis. Farmington still with it, though. That shot taken away on the defense by Weiniger. Boy, a big windup there by Bennett. Thought otherwise. And Roylance with a save off the shot by Bynan. McGinnis with it. Brody was looking for King. King able to scoop it up and keep it. Penalty over here for Wasatch. King trying to split a pair. Now a quartet of Phoenix. King still with it. Now Passy. Worked around. Had a stoppage here. Had a extra ball on the field there, so. Wasatch with it. Passy. Passy has some space. That taken away by this Farmington defense. Here's Noakes. Right inside, King. That shot didn't make its way through. Farmington able to scoop it up, and the Phoenix now on the run. To the middle. Jaden Bennett, all sorts of space in front of him. Numbers for Farmington, big wind, and that shot doesn't make its way through thanks to the block by Alex Budd. Buckley. Worked far side here with Roche. Nice job of defense there. That shot doesn't make its way through. Baker with it for Wasatch. Boy, and a hard check there. And this is going to be a penalty here on Wasatch. That check was high. And you see, on Farmington, my bad. Knew what I wanted to say, just words didn't come out right. I certainly hope that he's okay. Is a jarring check. We'll take a moment here as they take a look at the injured player. We'll be back. Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard and outfitted by Black Clover. I mentioned a big penalty as Liam Baker was able to work his way off the field under his own strength. Good to see. But a non-releasable penalty here for 2 minutes called on Farmington for the check to the head. So a big opportunity here for Wasatch. They'll be a man up. 3:32 left here in the first half. And the Wasps with an opportunity to make that one hurt. In play. That shot, I don't think it made its way through. It might have been Easton Roberts who deflected it in front of Pace. But Farmington does a nice job there defensively. And then you have Passy that pushes the Phoenix player out of play. So the ball back here to Wasatch. Here's Passy. Nate has been good today. Owen Urker with it. He's going to take a shot. That didn't make its way through. Scooped up by Farmington. Still loose. Gabe King trying to retreat and gather it, and he will. Pushed out there by Hales. King back into the offensive zone. Up top with Nate Passy. The penalty here almost a minute through. Worked over with Urker. That one couldn't be corralled. Urker again. There's less than a minute left on the non-releasable penalty. King, big wind. Gabe King able to score his third of the game. We said this could be a big moment to end this first half. They've got about another 50 seconds here. Man up, do the Wasps. And they pull back to within one. How about the night for Gabe King? 3 goals for him. Leading both sides in this first half. Wasatch winning the faceoff. Here comes McGinnis. McGinnis, a big wind. Oh, and a save by Pace. Urker able to gather it. Approaching 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here's Owen Urker. Back with Osborne. Osborne with Elaine. Works to the middle. That just got out of Urker's net. Now he has it again. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Urker up close. I think Pace got a piece of it as it will head out. And it will be Wasatch possession here. 7 seconds left on the penalty. Farmington itching to get back to even strength here. To King. King ties it up. Two goals on the non-releasable penalty, both scored by Gabe King, and the Wasps tie it up with 1:34 left. 3 unanswered goals here for Wasatch. .130 left here in the first half. That ball on the turf. And Farmington has it. Might have been Hales that came away with it for the Phoenix. Looking to the middle. On a save. Good shot there by Roche. Roylance was ready for it. That ball was too high for any Wasp. Cole Bynum comes away with it. Back into the offensive zone. Got a stick malfunction here for Wasatch. They're going to try to hurry and make a change. Gathered by Bennett. .45 seconds left here in the half. Ball far side now. Working around. The bouncer couldn't find its way. It's Colbinen with the shot there. Good idea. Is that ball out of play? Farmington will keep it. 32 seconds left here on the clock. Here's Colbinen. Oh, no one picks him up. And that might have gone off the post. Roylance was right there. Now we got a stoppage here quickly. 19.8 left. We've got a timeout taken. Timeout Farmington. We'll take it with them. 19 seconds left in the first half on Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard, and outfitted by Black Clover. Actually, we're going to stay here, and we're going to give a moment to thank some of our sponsors here of Game Night Live Rewind. Spring is here, folks. It's a season of rebirth, renewal. That's for your closet, too. If you're looking for new gear, check out blackcloverusa.com. You'll find a full lineup of men's and women's clothing online at blackcloverusa.com. You can also swing by their store just off 123rd South in Draper, next to the water park, to try on the gear, hats, polos, outerwear, shorts, whatever you might need. It's more than just golf clothing, but you're going to love it for golf, too. To check it out, visit blackcloverusa.com. Also want to thank the Utah Army National Guard. If you are interested in taking that next step in your life but not quite certain what you want to do or how you're going to gain the experience, check out the Utah Army National Guard. Job training opportunities, experience in over 150 different career path options available through the Utah Army National Guard. It's more than just military service. Learn more at nationalguard.com. Also want to thank Heidemann and Associates. If you have any legal needs, contact the experts at Heidemann and Associates. Tell them Game Night Live Rewind sent you. You'll get a free consultation from Heidemann and Associates. Call 801-754-4240. 19.8 seconds left here in the first half. Farmington with the possession in a tied match. The number 2 team in the state, undefeated, had a 5-2 lead before 3 unanswered goals from Wasatch, 2 of them in an unreleasable penalty scored by Gabe King to tie it up. Farmington trying to take a late lead here in this first half. What does Coach Taylor have in mind for Phoenix to close out this first half? Clock down to 12. Boy, nice shot and a big save made by Roylance, able to kick that wide. Will roll out. Farmington with the ball. 7.3 seconds left here in the half. Trying not to allow much of a shooting lane right in front. Penalty flag in, that ball loose. A big check and Roylance comes up with it. The flag will come, but the clock has sounded. Or at least the clock is at 0. And I think the half may be done. Wasatch saying it is. We head to the break. Tied up. Farmington and Wasatch, 5 apiece at the half. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard, and outfitted by Black Clover.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
Welcome back. Start of the second half. Wasatch and Farmington, two top 15 teams in the state. And Farmington had a 5-2 advantage at one point in the second quarter. 3 unanswered goals by the Wasps to close out the half have us tied up. Gabe King has 4 goals today, but it will be Wasatch starting off a man down as Cole Jorgens. Remember, there was a penalty right before the half had expired, and so it will be enforced here to start the second half, and we are underway. Farmington with the possession, works near side with ball. Shot, and that was just wide. Roylance was there. Is that shot coming from Davis Roche? That backed up by Farmington. We're learning. We are learning. Top. Farmington has shot, and that sailed wide. It will remain with Farmington. 11:37 on the clock. Nice little fake there. I was looking for that ball to be right in front of the crease. Penalty done. And here come the Wasps. McGinnis leading the charge, leaves that to the middle. Oh, nice move right in front of the goal. And the lead to the Wasps, Ethan Urker. That was a filthy move. A beautiful little fake leaves Ethan Urker all alone, and the freshman gives the lead back to the home side. Now 4 unanswered goals for Wasatch. $11-12 left here in the third. The lead to the Wasps. The goal by Ethan Urker, his second of the game. We've got a penalty here called on Farmington. Wasatch will have it. I shouldn't say a penalty. He had an infraction called on Farmington. Wasatch will have it. Carmona with it into the offensive zone. Up top here with Owen Urker. Couple of Phoenix there. Hounding the junior. He's got Passy. Near side here with Ethan Urker again. Passy. Oh, they get it to King. Seven to 5, Wasatch with the lead. Farmington has not given up more than 8 goals in a game this season, and Wasatch has 7 with 10:41 left here in the third. Gabe King with his 5th goal, and you could see that set up. They get King on a running start, they find him, and King, who, I don't know, coming into tonight, stats had him with a shooting percentage of .600. He's maybe missed once, and he's got 5 goals. I mean, he has been unreal tonight for this Wasatch offense. 44 on the year for Gabe King. That is now a 5-0 run for Wasatch. It continues to grow in the face-off, and Farmington comes away with it. Yates with the win. Farmington making some changes here. Oh, nice spin move there by Buckley, and that was knocked out. How about the defensive work? Still on the turf. And scooped up by Wasatch. It was Baker. Couldn't keep it. That ball's still down, and it will be Farmington ball. Behind the goal. Boy, they had a run through the middle there by Ball. Couldn't find him. That shot was wide. Farmington will keep it. Again, my apologies. We don't have a 37 on the roster. He's been good tonight. Talked about 37 a couple times. They'll send it back up top here. And there's a goal coming from Farmington. Trying to get a number. Maybe Tyson Murray? Nope, it's Buckley. Buckley with his second. And a big goal there for Farmington. We talked about there was a point where in that second quarter, Farmington had the 3-goal lead, said, boy, need a response from Wasatch. And it felt like it was starting to get to that point for Farmington where the Phoenix needed something. And it's Buckley, the senior, able to score his 19th of the season and able to pull Farmington back here to within 1. Farmington trying to gather and a big check made, and that will give Wasatch the possession. How about Carmona? And we've now got I missed the call. My apologies.
I've never seen that call. What that was.
So Wasatch has to bring it back. Off the bounce. Gathered there by Horner. Up top. Horner with it, now Passy. Passy. Horner gets around. Horner on a save made there by Pace. Pressure put on here by Noakes. That ball was on the turf momentarily. Farmington picked it up. Nice job of staying in play. Phoenix coming up. Inside of 8 to play. Left here in the third. All weak side. Have a man. And a save made. Roylance able to take away what was a nice shot by Marcus Ball. Ball has it here. Big swing. And Roylance able to push that wide. Farmington still with it. Nice help there defensively. Not much of a lane. It's 37 resetting here just a tad. And that ball was knocked out. Big windup. That was deflected. How about this Wasatch defense? Oh, and a big check. As now a flag going to come in is Roosh. Well, we've got a Wasatch player holding the leg. There will be a penalty here on the play, but another Wasp will get looked at. We'll take a break and be back with the call after this. Welcome back. Alex Budd was the hurt Wasp. Make his way over to the table, and we'll have a look at him there. 1 minute penalty given to Davis Roosh. Boy, trying to fit that pass through a very narrow window. Wasatch trying to regather, and they will with Passy. That pass was too high. King there to recover it for the Wasps. 6:40 left here in the third.
That's right, Wasatch, bring it up.
Here's Passy. Oh, nice lane. And that got deflected off the shot by Osborne. Here's Passy. Time winding down on the minute. Penalty worked up top and too tall there for Osborne as that ball will roll through and out. Still looking at Bud on the table.
Nice.
Farmington, that one was knocked out. Gathered by this defensive Wasatch. That pass was a little low. Couldn't keep it in and thought Roosh was out of bounds. Yes, he was. .552 left here in the third. And back in play. Here comes Horner. Gets it to Passy.
Come on, bring it up, bring it up.
They always know where 42 is. Trying to take Gabe away. This worked out from behind the goal there by Urker. That kind of handcuffed Taylor. And won't be able to get there. So Farmington will get it back.
Come on, Gabe, get on him. That's right, Gabe.
Big check by King, knocks it loose. Gabe bringing it up. I tried to give that back and they couldn't connect. And now a call here. I actually missed it, but both officials had it. So it'll be Wasatch ball here. Noakes. Josh Noakes, his first goal of the game. Pushes the lead back to a 2-point difference for Wasatch.
That's the professor, Josh Noakes.
School in session for the professor, Josh Noakes, who gives the lead of 2 back for the Wasps. His first goal of the match, the senior notching his 17th goal. Loved the nickname the professor. Learned about it at halftime. Figured we got to fit it in. He's got 28 assists on the year coming into the match today. And now 17 goals. So Josh Noakes can teach a thing or two. The professor, he'll score his first goal there. 4:58 left here in the third. And preemptive movement there by Farmington will give them the possession. Ball, works it over. Shot taken away. Working it around. Here's Bynan. Cole with it. Defended, trying to spin around. Bynan. Oh, nice switch there defensively. Still was able to get one through, but it was wide of the cage. Farmington following the shot. Backed up by Farmington. I had it earlier. Backed up. Here's Ball. Trying to push him right. Ball looking to the middle. On a save by Roylands. Oh, but the follow is there. That's why you never give up on a play. What a job. Was that Braden Buckley again? Braden Buckley now with 3 goals tonight. 2 of them here in this third. The only 2 goals of the second half for Farmington scored by number 10, the senior, Braden Buckley.
Come on, Wasatch, we win these.
Back to the face-off. Farmington has it. Won again by Yates. Buckley showing patience here. Nice job here by Cherry. Not giving him the lane that he was looking for initially. Here's Bynan. Carmona staying right with him. Now worked behind. 37. Nice little spin. Bennett having to retreat and recover here for Farmington. Remember, Bennett had the 2 goals in the first. Hasn't scored since for Farmington. And that being said, Marcus Ball has not scored. As a shot there is wide from Ball. Leading scorer for Farmington in terms of goals. 23 of them coming into the contest. And the junior has not scored yet tonight. This Wasatch defense has done such a good job. 3:08 left. Winning behind, that was a little too tall. Roosh there with a follow. Pass out. Couldn't be captured immediately, but Bennett able to hold it. Inside of 3 to play here in the third. Bennett. That shot didn't make its way through. Straight away, and that got deflected again by Wasatch. That might have been Jorgensen.
Help him.
That jarred loose. Royland's out of the crease, needing some help and getting it from Baker.
Send it.
That clock ticking here. You got to get this ball up to midfield. Big check put on there. And there's going to be the failure to advance. Nice work by this Farmington defense. Now the offense right there. Roosh with a quick goal. And we are tied up at 8. Davis Roosh. Boy, you have the failure to advance, and Farmington wasting no time. Pick that up, move it up. Roosh, no one able to get there. And number 7 notching his first goal of the game, 17th of the year. And with 2:12 left here in the third, we are tied up at 8. Largest lead today has been 3 goals. Farmington had that lead in the second. Wasatch is led by 2 a couple times. Both leads have evaporated. So we prepare for the face-off. Yates been so good on these for Farmington. And again, Yates comes away with it, hacked away and taken by McGinnis. On the bounce, Wasatch has it. Here comes Horner. Sent over with Noakes.
Come on, you guys got it. Let's bring it up.
Wasatch's going to make a change here as McGinnis will come off. Passy will run on. See the long stick there of Farmington. making Noakes think twice. Out with Cherry. Mason working around, still with it.
Come on, we got this.
Sends it back to Passy. Noakes trying to fight through some of these Phoenix players, and we've got a call here against Wasatch. Farmington will take it.
Push him out, push him out.
And we're going to get a flag here on Wasatch, I believe. The Farmington player tried to keep that ball in. He tried to get rid of it before he had gone out of bounds. And it was Cole Bynan who was making the case there that that ball was ahead. As we await the call here. .106 left here in the third. It's going to be on Passy. So 30-second penalty here. Farmington will be a man up. A chance to retake the lead here late in the third as we are inside of a minute to go. That pass disrupted by McGinnis, but couldn't gather it. Big swipe. And we've got a call here. And it will be Wasatch ball. 54 seconds left.
I thought that thing was, I thought that thing was broke.
Here come the Wasps. Nice move. Close, and that ball was just jarred loose. What a play made there by Farmington, as it looked like there was a big run by Noakes. Farmington up to midfield. 35 seconds to go in the third. To the middle. Looking inside, right at the net, and the goal. The lead back to Farmington. 37 with the goal for the Phoenix. How about the play made defensively by Farmington when it looked like Noakes had all that space in front of him? The play from behind with the stick to jar it loose. That ball goes out. Farmington able to get it up the field quickly and retake the lead. 28 seconds to go here in the third. That has energy back to this Farmington sideline as they have scored 3 straight goals now. Face off was going the way of the Wasps, but they couldn't possess it. A big check there, still loose, and now we've got a stoppage here, and it will be given to Farmington. 12 seconds left. So the pushing call giving it back here to Farmington. 6 seconds left on the clock. Maybe an opportunity for one shot. They get it over. Bynan. And a save made by Roylands to end the third. What kind of momentum will that give each side? Farmington retaking the lead through 3. They lead Wasatch 9-8. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann and Associates, brought to you by the Utah Army National Guard, and outfitted by Black Clover.
When I go to an employer, I have military variants and education on my resume, and it's always impressed them. It's always given me that edge. They know that I'm somebody that would be dependable and hardworking, that I know how to work in stressful environments, but still overcome it and get the job done. I know I owe that all to the National Guard and joining the military.
to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Proud of all we have done, fighting till the battle's won, and the army goes rolling along.
Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter here at Wasatch High School. The number 2 team in the state, the Farmington Phoenix, 7-0 in a dogfight today. They lead 9-8 on Wasatch. This Wasatch team, a pair of losses for them this year. Lost to Waterford by 1, lost to Juan Diego by 2. They are giving the number 2 team in the state a fight tonight. Alex Budd, remember the senior got hurt in the third. He's on the bench, does not have his helmet. I would presume his night likely done. Ice on the knee. You hope that's just for swelling purposes and nothing serious beyond tonight. A big check there in midfield. Wasatch came away with it. McGinnis trying to regather, and he does. Looking to the wing. Boy, they had Noakes on the weak side, but just couldn't get him the ball. As Wasatch now looking to set up. This is Noakes.
Bring it up, bring it up. Come on, Josh.
Noakes. Oh boy, here he comes. We'll go behind the goal. Off the bounce, gathered by Pace. Up to Anderson. Now here comes Buckley. He has been the guy tonight offensively for Farmington. 3 goals for Braden.
That's right. Stick on
Work behind the goal, trying for the shot, and scoring it. .37 again, his second goal of the game. And Farmington pushing it up to a 2-goal lead. This now a 4-0 run put on by Farmington. Remember, Wasatch had a 5-0 run between the second and third quarters. Now, the interesting thing was there was some contact right after the goal, and one of the Farmington players took exception to it. They give it directly to Wasatch here. So still even strength. But they do give the possession to the Wasps, as it was not a penalty on the play. Horner. Oh, and nice job there by Pace. Able to defend it.
Come on, Wasatch, we got this.
King drawing multiple defenders in the middle. He's only got 5 goals tonight.
Come on, bring it up, bring it up.
Working around. Oh, nice move. And scoring it, Owen Erker. A big response for Wasatch. And that is now the most goals that Farmington has given up in a game this year. The lead is 1 for the Phoenix. Face off. Yates trying to work it and wins it. That ball passed as he was on the turf. Nice job there by Bynan.
Whoa! Push on.
And a pushing call here given to Farmington. Now we'll give the ball to Wasatch. Here comes McGinnis. Tried to give it back to King. That may be forced a little bit. And pulled out here by Noakes. Now Passy. They'll send it over with Horner. Horner still with it. King there had a high screen, but just taking their time here. Horner being defended, really being kept away from any ability to penetrate. Gives that over with Taylor. Taylor taking wax. Works around King. Taylor still with it. And just tried to get it to Noakes, but that was beyond Noakes' reach. Farmington possession. Well, I thought Evans lost it there for a moment. He kind of spun back to where the hit came from. Still had it, and now a timeout going to be taken here by Farmington. Oh, no, late flag coming in after they had called that. We'll see what that means. 8:35 left. We'll step aside. Be back after this. .835 left here in regulation. We talked about the penalty flag. They picked it up, waved it off. No flag there. Coming out of the timeout.
Oh, they picked up the flag, so it's their ball. So they called timeout.
And now we start. Well, that pass just over the outstretched defense. Here's ball. Farmington backed that up. Here's ball. Ball. Looks behind. Farmington showing a lot of patience here. 1 goal lead. Here's Bennett. He'll withdraw. Ball surveying here. Not much there for Marcus Ball. Good piece of defensive work. That loose, coming away is McGinnis. Turning inside. How about that move by McGinnis, huh? The break terminated. Here's Horner. 7 minutes to go. McGinnis coming off. He's in some pain.
Milton's hurt. He's gassed. Brody will be all right.
Come on, Wasatch!
Here's. That was Noakes. Sends it back up. Horner.
Come on, Wasatch!
Just taking hacks. Gives it back here with Owen Urker.
Come on, bring it up!
Sends it over. Horner winding. And a save made there by Pace. Big play by Trey Pace. This ball up to midfield. Scooped there and out off of King. 5:57 left. Midway point here
Boys, we got time!
in the fourth. Farmington with it. Here's Ball. Good patience. Boy, space in front, the roller, and the save made by Roylance. On the shot by Mari. Here's Roylance. Got to look for somewhere to go. Able to get it up here with Passy. Passy winding through this Farmington defense on the wing. Boy, they've got a man. Noakes couldn't find its way through. Good piece of defensive stick work there by the Phoenix. That ball gathered by Wasatch. Urker with it. Now the Wasps looking to set up. Approaching 5 minutes to play here in regulation.
Come on, bring it up! We got this!
Looking back inside. Osborne had it taken away. This ball to the corner. And it will be Farmington ball. In play. Pace looking up the field. Nice play made there defensively by Jorgensen as he gains it for Wasatch. That ball snuck out. He'll send it back here with Roylance. No failure to advance here as that ball will drift through. Gathered there by Pace. Looking up the sideline. Last touch. Ooh.
Oh, what?
I thought that was out off Farmington, but the official was right there saying no. Last to touch was the black and gold. 4:23 left in regulation.
Get on him!
All through the Wasp defense.
Come on, King, come on!
Big run here by Marcus Ball.